Regarding medium voltage termination preparation, there are industry standards to be aware of. Firstly, IEEE Standard 48.2012, which is the IEEE guide for the preparation of insulating materials for electrical installation, specifies general guidelines for preparing insulating material surfaces before applying electrical insulation. It recommends removing any contamination, scratches, or imperfections that could weaken the insulation's electrical strength. Secondly, IEC 60480.1, which is the international standard for high voltage insulation, is similar to IEEE Standard 48.2012. IEC 60480.1 provides guidance on preparing insulation surfaces for high voltage applications and emphasizes the importance of removing any defects or blemishes that could lead to electrical breakdown. As for best practices for medium voltage termination preparation, there are several considerations. Firstly, use designated tools. The termination kit should include specialized tools designed to remove the semi-conductive layer without damaging the insulation underneath. Secondly, remove only the required amount. Follow the manufacturer's instructions to remove only the necessary amount of semi-conductive layer. Excessive scraping or sanding can weaken the insulation. Thirdly, smooth the insulation surface. If there are any slight indentations or scratches, use a very fine abrasive, for example, 400 grit sandpaper, to gently smooth the surface. Avoid excessive sanding, as this could create new imperfections. Fourthly, inspect thoroughly. Carefully inspect the insulation surface after preparation to ensure that any blemishes or defects have been removed. Use a magnifying glass if necessary. Fifthly, clean the surface. Wipe down the insulation surface with a clean cloth and solvent, for example, isopropyl alcohol, to remove any dust or debris. Regarding interpretation of quality control inspectors' requirements, the quality control inspector's requirement that any blemish is unacceptable is likely based on a conservative interpretation of the industry standards mentioned above. While it is important to minimize any imperfections in the insulation surface, it is impractical to achieve a perfectly smooth surface. It is recommended to negotiate with the quality control inspectors to establish reasonable acceptance criteria for any minor indentations or scratches. These criteria should consider the severity of the imperfections and their potential impact on the termination's electrical integrity. There are additional considerations as well. The electrical integrity of the termination is paramount. If there are any doubts about the quality of the insulation preparation, it is advisable to replace the cable. Proper training of construction personnel is crucial to ensure that terminations are prepared and installed correctly. Use a reputable termination kit from a qualified manufacturer and refer to the manufacturer's instructions for specific guidance on preparing and installing the terminations.